Interesting start to the week, Scarlett. A mixed bag for the major U.S. equities. The Dow, of course, which hit that 40,000 last week, moving a little bit lower today by about 0.5%. And look at the S&P 500, 5308. We were joking about it earlier, coming in below that all-time high by just a fraction of a point. It looked like it was going to close at a fresh record high. Nevertheless, not really to be had today. That could change in a big way later this week when we get those earnings out of Nvidia. We'll see if that provides a broader boost for the market. Meanwhile, take a look at the big boost that we're still seeing over in China. The Hang Seng Index continues to move higher, and the tech-specific indexes in Hong Kong and in mainland China also moving higher as people rush back into that. Meanwhile, the commodity space, a lot of activity there. I think Scarlett referenced this a little bit earlier. You take a look at copper, 10,889. At one point, it did break above 11,000 here on the day. Nevertheless, trading at a record high. And of course, everyone now talking all about that. And then here in the middle, I was taking a look at the travel and tourism names here. One of the big movers today out there, Scarlett, was Norwegian Cruise Lines. The banks also providing a little bit of movement today as well.
Absolutely. Norwegian Cruise Line was the best performer in the S&P 500, but I want to move ahead to the banks that you referenced there. Goldman Sachs finishing down 1%. Financials as a group were under pressure. We know JP Morgan held its investor day. We'll get to the details in a little bit. What stuck out for me was what Jamie Dimon said when it came to share repurchases. Basically, Jamie Dimon said that the bank is not looking to buy back its own shares at these levels, suggesting he thinks prices are too expensive. And you could see there JP Morgan closing down about 4.5% on the day. Norwegian Cruise Line, which we had mentioned earlier, the best performer in the S&P 500, raising its full-year profit outlook for a second time this month. It's investing in eight new ships and the infrastructure at its private island as well. So willing to spend as consumers spend to get away on different cruise ships. Now, our top story this hour is where are consumers struggling with high prices willing to actually spend their money? Plenty of companies are making a play for their dollars. McDonald's will introduce $5 meals. Target plans price cuts on thousands of items, both brand name and private labels. And Walmart has been an undisputed winner, raising its full-year forecast as wealthier shoppers trade down. Now, department store owner Macy's and specialty retailer Urban Outfitters will be getting their chance to present their strategies when they report earnings this week.